just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this case is once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Remember, the Chiefs and Pats met in the season opener last year, and it was the Chiefs that came in and shocked the defending champs 42-27 behind 4 Alex Smith touchdowns. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. And
now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Brady, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Edelman set to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Brady now to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
A toss play to Hunt. And some room to work. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, it's Hunt. Oh, what a move. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Toss it to Hunt, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there for New England. 54 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards on the play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left.
Here's Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a play fake, Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, it's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On the run, this is Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now it's Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. On first down, Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Adrian Claymore in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ace! Ace! Z!
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Ace! Ace!
They run with Hunt. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Shotgun now for Brady. Some strong running at the 20, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And some space here. Space to maneuver at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They run again with Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Brady to throw on second down. Goes underneath here to White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And right side caught Hogan. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
To throw is Brady. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker from the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Chiefs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bring